Hey everyone, welcome back to Scrummy. Look what we're making today, beautiful jam tarts. I've had a few requests from some followers to make them. I haven't had them in a good few years and I can't wait to try them again. They're a beautiful pastry with some gorgeous jams. You can put any jam in the centre, whatever your favourites are. I know you're all going to love them. All right everyone, let's start baking. We're going to start by making a really simple pastry. In here I've got some plain flour or all-purpose flour, and into this I'm going to add in some icing sugar. You can use normal sugar either, or if you don't want to include the sugar, just leave it out. Just mix that in like that. And now into this I'm going to add in butter. I like to freeze and grate my butter. It's much easier to rub it in if you do that. And now, like all pastry, I'm going to rub the butter into the flour with my fingertips. When you grate the butter, it makes it so much easier to rub the butter into the flour as well. That's what I like about it. I find that when you add icing sugar to pastry, you get a real crumbly pastry. It's absolutely delicious. And this is the type of pastry I use for my mince pies at Christmas. All right, I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take the yolk of an egg and I'm going to beat it and add it in. The egg makes the pastry a little bit richer and it's really nice. And I've got about 4 tablespoons of water here, so I'm going to add half of it. And I'm going to see how I get on when I mix it in. I may need to add a little bit more, but best just to add a little and then add more. And I'm definitely going to need some more, so I'm going to add the rest of that. This is coming together really nicely, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this together with my hands. Get a little bit of flour, pop it on your hands and bring it together like that. Knead it in the bowl, it saves you having to do it on the worktop. And you want to just knead it gently, don't over knead it. And there we have our pastry all ready. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to just wrap it in a little bit of cling film and we're going to pop it into the fridge for about half an hour. It's important to put it in the fridge because it makes it a lot easier to roll it out. So we're going to do that now. The pastry is ready now, so we're just going to roll it out. So what I like to do first is I like to knead it a little and it makes it a lot easier to roll it then. So just do that for a couple of seconds. And now get a rolling pin and we need to roll this to a thickness of about 3 millimeters. You don't want the pastry too thin and you don't want it too thick either. And that's about the size we want it. So the cutters I'm using is 7.5 centimeters and I'm going to use this end. So cut out 12 cases. And now we can get these into the tin. This tin I'm using is a muffin tin. It's nice and deep. You can use a shallow bun tin either if you have one. I've greased the tin lightly and I've made these little grease-proof paper strips. It makes it easier to get our jam tarts out, especially when you're using a deep tin like this. So the jam I'm going to use some strawberry, and this is a homemade strawberry jam from my friend Sarah. So we're going with strawberry. I'm going to make 4 of these. So you want about a heaped teaspoon. Don't use any more because they will just boil over. The next one I'm doing is a passion fruit curd. I seen this and I thought it looked lovely. If you had lemon curd either, or apricot jam, it'd be perfect too. I think it was actually apricot jam that was in the original 3 flavours that you used to be able to buy. And the last flavour I'm doing is blackcurrant jam. This is one of the original flavours as well with strawberry. And this is another homemade blackcurrant jam from my friend Sarah. And it's lovely to get gifts like this, especially when you do your own home baking. So get a teaspoon into each of those. And now these are ready for the oven, and they're only going to take about 15 minutes. We want them nice and golden. So let's get them into the oven now. All the temperatures will follow. Our beautiful jam tarts are fully baked. They just took a little over 15 minutes to bake. Pop some on a plate, and I wanted to show you how great this tip is for taking them out of the tin. Look at that. How neat is that? A really great tip, and it just saves you having to get a knife and poking at them to try and get them out. And there you have them, gorgeous jam tarts. A lovely flaky pastry and some beautiful jams to go with them. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give the recipe a go and let me know how you get on. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you all soon. Happy baking everyone, and enjoy.